The next one, adaptability and innovation problem solving abilities. I know from law enforcement, we have to think on our feet so much. Every single day is something entirely different. No two calls are ever the same. No 2 days are the same. That's for sure. I remember I was on the award committee for the Loudoun County Sheriff's Office, which is where I worked. And we were going through all the awards nominations that we had received that year. And one of them was a cool call for service where a wife had called in that her husband was holding a knife and threatening her and her children. When our deputies arrived, they found him standing at the top of the stairs of an apartment complex. With the family still inside the apartment. They were about 3 or 4 levels up. And he was standing there holding a knife. So our deputies were, of course, talking to him, trying to get him to cooperate, to drop the knife, and just to, make a peaceful resolution to this incident. But he was still very, very agitated. And the fear from our deputies was that this gentleman would go back into the house and threaten or hurt his family. So we actually had other deputies find a work truck that was parked on the street down the road from the house that had a ladder on top of it. And they asked the owner if they could use it, and they got the ladder off the truck and actually put it up in the back of the house, up to the 3rd floor, 4th floor, whatever floor it was, to the window where the family was. And they were able to go up there and get them down safely while other deputies were distracting the individual with the knife. He had no idea that his family were being evacuated from the building. And it's just that quick thinking that just makes law enforcement officers and veterans so special and so unique. That was a call for service probably no one had expected earlier that day. They were probably sitting at having coffee or a roll call when all of a sudden the call came out, and they had to get there on scene and quickly figure out what was happening and how they can get a peaceful resolution to this call for service. To your team, if you hired a first responder or a veteran, they are so quick on their feet.